In the age of automation, Kenya is witnessing a profound shift as artificial intelligence takes center stage, redefining the way we work and live, from cutting-edge technologies to groundbreaking innovations. Tonight's special report, compiled by our tech reporter Hilary Kabila, explores how AI is not just a buzzword, but a driving force behind the evolution of industries across Kenya. Here is more on the same.
Regulatory intervention by governments will be critical to mitigate the risks of increasingly powerful models.
We are in the fourth industrial revolution, and this fourth industrial revolution is about artificial intelligence. It's about robotics, and it's about the Internet of Things.
AI is now a reality in our lives.
In the heart of East Africa, Kenya is experiencing a transformative wave that extends far beyond its picturesque landscapes and vibrant culture. The winds of change are blowing through the nation's job market. And at the forefront of this revolution is artificial intelligence.
What AI is going to do is give us new jobs that are better suited to our intellect, I think any technology that has come, people have been scared, when you've got, in industry, you've got robots that are putting together parts to create something. That was scary because the people who were putting together those parts were going to lose their jobs. But now we don't hear about that because the Industrial Revolution has been with us for centuries.
We will create jobs leveraging emerging technologies, and AI is one of them.
AI is now a reality in our lives. It's a reality in healthcare. It's a reality in industrial production. It's now a reality. It's becoming a reality in the entertainment industry.
As I speak to you today, we have transited over 10,000 government services onto the digital platform.
In the recent years, Kenya has witnessed a surge in AI research and development. Startups are mushrooming, and innovative solutions are emerging, promising to reshape the nation's economic landscape.
Artificial intelligence is a powerful tool in any research institution, and it only requires more improvement. For your information, the information which we use in artificial intelligence is the intelligence which we already have, but now we are now configuring it to fit our situation, to solve our problems.
So when we think about AI or technology in general, is an enabler. We look at it as an enabler. So as an innovation agency, that's one of the things we champion. You look at technology as an enabler for you to create greater value in future.
The AI revolution is not without challenges. As jobs evolve, the demand for a more tech-savvy and adaptable workforce is rising. The question is, how is Kenya preparing its workforce for this transition?
The creative industry is really being impacted by content that's generated by AI, not just the graphics and the art, but also music and written work. I know that in Hollywood they had a strike because, it's cheaper for a studio to just use AI and produce a script in maybe a few minutes that they would pay a lot of dollars to a human being to produce. So that is the challenge with technology. You have to confront the issues, the challenges, the pitfalls, and say, how are we are human beings, we're smart, how are we going to address this?
Now, robotics. Robotics is using artificial intelligence so that you get the intelligence of a welder, for example, and this welder, the intelligence is programmed using artificial intelligence, and therefore that welding is done seamlessly. Seamlessly in that, if you look at a welding done by a robot using artificial intelligence, you are actually seeing a welding that is done without emotions, without getting tired. A welder will get tired, but a robot which is using artificial intelligence will not get tired, and therefore you always get the same quality which you want. So that is what our higher educational institutions are learning. teaching.
The Kenya's education system is undergoing a transition to bridge the gap between the traditional skill sets and the demands of AI-powered workplace. But how are individuals coping with this shift?
AI is taking away the mundane tasks, the tasks really that we shouldn't be doing. Because we are smart, we should be thinking of the creative side of business or of whatever endeavor that we're involved in. So, things like, like for me as a lecturer, grading is very arduous and is very manual. If AI can do that for me, why not? Then I can think of what subject to teach my students tomorrow. Something creative, something that digs deeper into my intellect.
Artificial intelligence is what most of our students now are using for their research. Master's student, PhD student. Without artificial intelligence, some of that resource, it will take them like 6 years to do a PhD. But with the advent of artificial intelligence, they are able to gather information from various sources using what called deep learning.
A new global survey ranked Kenya as 5th in Africa on the government's readiness to implement artificial intelligence in delivery of services to the public. The 2022 edition of the annual Government AI Readiness Index released by Oxford Insights shows Kenya has overall score of 40.36%, placing it behind Egypt, South Africa, Tunisia and Morocco. Globally, Kenya was ranked position 90 as countries prepare the ground for disruption expected from the new technology. On the technology sector pillar that examines the availability of requisite skills to enable AI adoption, the country posts a dismissal score of 28.76%, which is below the world average of 35.17%. The report comes at a time when the AI is gaining traction globally. Analysts say that if the correct set of skill base was developed in Kenya, the technology will come in handy in areas such as boosting education outcomes through personalized learning, disease control, and weather forecasting.
And we have to carefully balance the place of AI and the place of actual human touch and human presence.
Over the last decade, the use of artificial intelligence in decision-making has grown exponentially, with several sectors such as finance, national security, healthcare, criminal justice, and transportation adopting it.
Digital spaces have become playgrounds for recruitment and radicalization, money laundering, and trap points for homicides and other cybercrimes, sadly as recently witnessed in Kenya. This calls for strengthening of the capacity of officers in digital skills. While more resources are required in integration of artificial intelligence into security operations, we have no option but to invest for better outcomes.
Different studies have projected that the advent of AI could declare millions of employees' roles redundant by 2030, but at the same time, create a significantly high number of new jobs that require technical skills.
Every great thing that comes, there's always a challenge. And in a way, you've got to be aware of it and embrace those realities and then create an appropriate environment that can then benefit society while leveraging that technology. So AI, yes, definitely will come in with a set of challenges, as you've just kind of articulated. And for that reason, we need a working framework that enables us to feel safe, to feel that we can take advantage and that we can actually collaborate even more using that technology.
What AI is going to do is give us new jobs that are better suited to our intellect, I think any technology that has come, people have been scared, when you've got, in industry, you've got robots that are putting together parts to create something. That was scary because the people who were putting together those parts were going to lose their jobs.
The stories of resilience and adaptability are emerging as beacons of hope amidst the changing job landscape. Kenya's workforce is proving that with the right support, individuals can navigate the challenges posed by automation.
Despite the upside of artificial intelligence, the petition highlights concerns relating to privacy, security, and civil rights, a case in point, the WorldCoin platform that has been criticized for lack of scrutiny of security and privacy in features.
Kenya is not the first country to attempt to regulate AI. In Europe, earlier in February, member states of the European Union unanimously voted in favor of the AI Act, paving the way for its official passage in March or April this year.
Good thing for us is that this comes at a time when we are drafting and discussing the Creative Economy Bill as a new piece of legislation to help us manage this space.
As Kenya embraces the AI revolution, it is not just about technological advances. It is a journey of transformation that encompasses education, employment, and the very fabric of the society. The question remains, can Kenya strike the right balance between progress and inclusivity in this age of automation? Hilary Kabila, GBS News.